You guys are in for such a treat. I'm doing 2 sit-down talking videos with my beautiful face so closely together when I rarely ever do them, so you're very welcome. And for anyone who doesn't get my deadpan sarcastic sense of humor, you're missing out. I'm taking a page out of some of the bigger like non-equestrian YouTubers books like Curtis Connor and reacting to some very stupid overly specific shirts that are specific to equestrianism, because I've seen lots of them and some of them are just so stupid that I honestly don't know how they sell. And like, as someone who has a graphic t-shirt company, I'm sure some of you guys will think my designs are stupid, but since I'm vain, obviously I'm not gonna feature my own designs in this because I think they're awesome. I'm gonna feature some tacky, ridiculous shirt designs that I've found, and I'm going to make fun of them. And if you're someone who's invented one of these designs, I'm sorry, but I'm also not actually sorry. Some of these are just either so overly specific that it's like, who are they marketing to? Or they're so long that it's like, who wants to wear a shirt out like this and have someone read a freaking essay on your shirt?
Anyway,
I'm just gonna get into it because it seems to work for the other famous Canadian YouTubers that I watch. So on my journey to becoming a famous YouTuber, I'm just gonna go with all the trends that they do
and hope to God that I can join the ranks of other famous Canadian YouTubers
that are living in the lap of luxury. So side note, one day maybe I'll get like a background screen printed or get a green screen so I can put like a really rich looking bedroom so you guys don't see the train wreck that actually is my real bedroom, and then I might look fancy. So I also have to thank Horse Twitter for this, and I can never remember people's Twitter handles. I just look at their avatars and that's how I know them. So the first one we're gonna look at is
a freaking essay
on a shirt. And personally, when I'm walking around and I have a shirt that says something on it, the most annoying thing ever is to be stopped and have someone be like,
oh, I just want to read your shirt, stand still.
But my shirts usually only have 1 sentence. This one's an essay. So if someone did that to you, you're stuck with that stranger for several minutes. I am brave. I am strong. I am a fighter. I am risky. I am smart. I am tough. I am dedicated. I am relentless. I am obsessed. I am passionate. Or sorry, I am passionate, because that makes sense. I am powerful. I am gutsy. I am graceful. I'm stubborn. Blah, 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 blah.
I am an equestrian.
Okay, we freaking get it. You're tough and you ride horses and you're clearly trying to oversell your sport and have some weird insecurity about being an equestrian. That is just like so much writing. Who is going to read all of that? This is why people think horse people are annoying. Next one, another essay. Being an equestrian is easy. It's like riding a bike, except the bike is on fire, you're on fire, everything is on fire, and you're in hell. I've seen that reference in memes before, but usually it's like trying to reference something that's super crappy and not fun. So you'd think as a horseback rider, if you actually like what you're doing, you wouldn't want to wear this shirt. So if you're wearing this shirt as a horseback rider, I would maybe consider finding a new hobby if this is what you think riding a horse feels like. I feel like this is more of a reference for being on someone's young unbroke horse they lied to you about is like riding a bike. It's on fire and you're in hell, because that would be accurate. That's how I feel when people lie to me about how broke their horses are as a trainer.
By the way, I'm a horse trainer.
I'm gonna get a shirt that says I'm a horse trainer and talks about how hard my job is and how amazing it is, so that you guys all know and appreciate me, because I need your support, guys. Just love me. I need shirts to give me attention. So this one's hilarious. Like, honestly, I would get this shirt to wear ironically because I just think it's so funny. Best friends for life, and then they're fist pounding their horse's hoof. Like, cheesy, but it's hilarious. Like, 100% I would wear that. This one is like a maze to figure out what the heck is going on here. Equestrian coach, hardworking, multitasking, highly skilled, requires caffeine. And then there's like a list of ingredients and stuff. 100% organic, not true for me at all. Like, I'm probably the least organic person. Like, my stomach is like a dumpster disposal and I just put whatever is in reach into it. You know, I feel like, again, this is a shirt that if you feel the need to wear this to describe your job, that there's some insecurity going on. Because if you have to go out of your way to talk about how highly skilled you are, it's kind of like, This shirt is one of the ones that I can't even really make fun of because it's so stupid. And it's like, if you wear this shirt, I hate you. I'm just gonna be full disclosure. If you buy this and think this is okay, I hate you. It says, as addicting as cocaine and twice as expensive. So let's talk about the problem with this, because as someone who has a family member who has struggled with severe addiction problems, this is the least funny and least relatable shirt I can freaking think of. First of all, if you love horseback riding, why the hell would you want to compare it to a drug addiction? And I've had people try to defend this, being like, oh, I'm not comparing it to the bad parts of drug addiction. There is no good part of drug addiction. If you're comparing your riding to addiction, you're completely missing the point of why riding horses is a fun and nice thing to do. And secondly, why do you want to brag about how expensive the sport is anyways? Is that like a way to one-up people? Be like, haha, look how rich I am. It's twice as expensive as cocaine and it's even more addicting. Haha. I hate this quote with a passion, and I've brought it up numerous times over the years, so anyone that has followed me for any length of time knows how much this shit pisses me off. Do not wear shirts like this. Do not quote things like this. It makes you look like an insensitive moron, and it downplays the severity of addiction, which is a huge problem right now with fentanyl overdoses and stuff. It is not funny. Don't do this. This is another one on the same lines. I only work to support my horse riding addiction. Haha, who needs food? I only work to support my addiction to horseback riding, because addiction is such a fun buzzword to use to describe how much I like something. Who uses the word passion these days to describe something fun that's actually good and healthy for you? Addiction's the way to go because, you know, it's so funny to be addicted to something. That's what I do. I ride horses and I know things. Wow, you know things? That's a real accomplishment to brag about knowing things. Good job. You ride horses and you know things. My horses and I talk shit about you. Like, this is kind of funny, and I could kind of low-key see me again wearing this shirt ironically, but can we just picture the situation that this would be?
So Milo, did you hear about Becky with like the stupid like pink show jacket trying to act like she's cool and falling off in like the 2-foot ring because jumping low is like a bad thing, right? And horses really care about jumping higher.
Shelby, I'm a horse. Just give me food, you drama-filled hoe.
Like, honestly, like, that's a weird thing to brag about, and shirts like that are why people say that horse people are crazy. I ride because punching people is frowned upon. What does that even mean? Are you punching your horse instead of people? Like,
I abuse animals because if I did it to a human, it would be easier to arrest me for it.
I'm the husband of a horse lady. Nothing scares me. Guys, if you ever see my boyfriend wearing one of these shirts, just immediately shoot me on sight. There's probably a government conspiracy going on if I ever bought one of these for him. Just unsubscribe immediately. Sorry, this guy is already taken by a smart and sexy horse trainer. I'm insecure about my relationship, so my husband has to wear a shirt to tell everyone that he's in a relationship with me.
A horse trainer.
5 things you should know about my wife. She is my queen. She loves horses more than humans. She can't control her mouth. She has anger issues. Mess with you and they'll never find your body. So your wife is a psychopath that will kill people if they cross her in any way. And she has anger management problems, which almost makes this shirt seem like it's a cry for help, which I feel like is the only acceptable time to buy it and wear a shirt like this, is if you need help out of a really dangerous relationship where if you leave her, she'll literally kill you. Wear this shirt and send me a selfie and I'll come for you. I'll start a task force for husbands of psychopathic horse ladies that will kill them if they leave them. Always be yourself. Unless you can be a horse, then always be a horse. So why would you want to be a horse? Because they literally die when they get a stomach ache because they can't throw up. If I was a horse, I would be dead by now, 100%.
I would be dead.
I have a thing for leather. I play with whips, and I love to ride hard. Yeah, that's right. I'm an equestrian.
Again, shirts like this are weird because horseback riders are always complaining about people sexualizing horseback riding. And then there's shirts like this that people actually buy and wear. And it's like you're sexualizing your own sport, which is pretty gross. Horseback riding isn't a kink. And if you make it one, I'm going to question whether or not you're into bestiality and be very concerned about your horses.
Some girls play with dolls. Real girls ride horses.
Because if you like a different hobby than me,
you're not not a real girl.
Weird flex again. Let's put down other girls who have different interests than me because I'm obviously better since I ride horses. These types of shirts in any sport are putting down other women to elevate yourself, which is a super weird thing and a poor thing to do for the women's rights movement. I think we should start a count for how many times I've done this today because it's excessive. OHD, obsessive horse disorder, because making fun of legitimate mental illnesses like OCD is hilarious and
so quirky.
Not funny for similar reasons to the addiction ones, because you're downplaying the severity of a mental health issue and making it into a quirky, fun joke shirt for you to wear, which is pretty disgusting. Plan for today shows them on a horse, drinking a beer, and then having sex doggy style. No matter what your hobby is, this is the tackiest and most disgusting shirt to wear in public. Like, that's great and all that you have sex, good for you. You're one of millions of other people that do so. If you feel the need to advertise it on a shirt like this, I will actually question whether or not you're having sex, because I feel like the need to rub it in people's faces like that is, again, a sign of insecurity. Shirts like this make me disappointed for the state of humanity. Horses are my antidepressant, not pills. If you require pills for what could be a very severe mental health problem, you're not as cool as me,
because I just take horses.
This is, again, in poor taste because it kind of implies that you can cure depression with horses, which if you actually have a real depressive disorder, oftentimes medication is the route to go, or at least you'll want therapy. And horses aren't an antidepressant. That's great if they give you happiness, but why do you need to like make it into a mental health thing? Equestrian, because freaking miracle worker isn't a job title. That is very self-congratulatory, and I'm pretty sure equestrian isn't really a job title. Like, what do you do if you're a miracle worker equestrian? Are you a trainer? Do you ride professionally and just get paid to show people's horses? Are you a coach? Like,
what is your actual job title and what are you working miracles on?
If riding was easy, it would be called football. Haha, says someone who can't play football and would get taken out in 0.1 seconds by a massive football player tackling them because they literally cannot play football. Wearing things like these and using these quotes is so stupid because everyone that says this literally cannot play football. Like, they would get their ass handed to them. So I don't understand these references at all, because it's like you're calling something that you cannot do easy. Your girlfriend? My girlfriend. She's on a horse jumping an invisible jump. Look at her go. Your girlfriend's just a lady off of the women's bathroom stall, you loser. My girlfriend's so much better. Again, this is like putting down other people's significant others for having different interests. It's just a really weird flex. So I think we've established the fact that there's a lot of stupid horse related shirts that are either in poor taste or just kind of cheesy and tacky. If you want to wear some of these shirts, like, all the power to you. If it's your style, that's totally fine. I personally think all of these are stupid, but I'm not going to harass you if you're wearing one of these shirts, unless you're wearing one of the ones that's poking fun at addiction and other mental illnesses, because those are in such poor taste that if you wear those in public, I will immediately write you off as a likable person. In the past, some of you have found references like that funny. I hope what I've said today makes you realize why it's not funny. Mental health issues are already stigmatized, and shirts like that make the stigma worse. And same with the shirts that are putting down women that do not have the same interests as you. We all kind of need to bring each other up instead of making it a contest, and I just think those types of shirts are gross. Anyways, I hope this was a fun video for you guys. It's different than anything that I've done on here, and I had fun making fun of these shirts. And yeah, like, that's kind of the route I want to go with my channel. I want to be able to make videos like this where I'm joking and may not be as polite and swear-free, but just a reminder that I'm a 23-year-old lady and I swear sometimes. If you meet me in person, you might catch me swearing around my friends, and I will put a warning in the title where there's more than like a couple swears. But if you're on YouTube, I personally think you should be able to handle a few swear words here or there, because there's a lot worse stuff on YouTube than the content that I put out. So I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna fall. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. These shirts are stupid, and maybe I'll do a part 2 of this if you guys liked it, or I'll do something else. Feel free to give suggestions in the comments. I love your video suggestions. I have a lot in the works, and I have a lot of good ideas that are going to be more difficult to film. So I'll have a lot of content coming out in the near future as the weather gets better and as I have more time to film, and I'm excited to do that. So I hope you guys liked this, and please subscribe, turn on post notifications, buy my merch, send me your credit card number, and love my content.